Strategy. What is strategy? Strategy, deliberately choosing a different set of activities to deliver a unique mix of value. This is what Porter said. Another definition of strategy is business strategy creates a vision and direction for the whole organization. Third, strategy prepares organization for intended future use. Strategic planning can therefore help organization to develop the right goals and targets and helps everyone focus their effort in meeting them. Where two questions needs to be answered: where the company wants to be in the business sector, means which sector or which area the company wants to be. Second question is how you want to achieve that. So if some company has decided that he wants to be in particular sector in particular segment, and then how you want to achieve there, how you want the company can go there. So these two basic questions needs to be answered by the strategic choices. When we are talking about service strategic planning, basically there are 3 points to be taken note of. Strategic positioning. So once the strategic positioning of the company is decided, that it should set out the mission, objective and goals, how it will compete into the market, what market it will serve, how it will distinguish its service from the competitors. Once this strategic positioning is done, next question comes, then decide the service strategy. So translating this strategic positioning decision into operational plan. How this strategy at the corporate level, the service strategy, they need to be aligned. And to achieve that strategy of the service, what the different capacity, facility location, size of the service, growth strategy, employees skill, and other things, how they are going to be created to deliver the service, that will be part of the service strategy. Third part comes the actual tactical execution. How the service going to be implemented, service strategy going to be implemented to deliver the service. So execution of service strategy, something like a decision on supplier selection, staffing, training, inventory management, franchisee, merger acquisition, all those will be part of the tactical execution. So for strategic positioning of a particular company, you need to do some industry analysis or competitor analysis, something like SWOT, pestle analysis, or Porter 5 forces. So company should also make an analysis based on the resource view based theory, like core competence. What is the core competence of the company? So they should analyze the core competence of the company, and then they should decide their strategy. So if the particular company has got a core competence in development of a, let us say the Honda has got a core competence in the development of an engine, so they should focus on developing new type of innovative type of engine, more fuel efficient, more powerful and all. So this is their core competency. A core competency of a particular other service provider could be to provide a transportation service much better and warehousing services much better of a 3PL company. So that is their core competence. So based on the core competence, the strategic positioning should be done, which sector, industry and which segment they want to position themselves. Once that strategic positioning is done, so service study needs to be designed and developed. For that, Haskett has developed a strategic service vision, a model basically, where he is going to talk about the what you call basically the service. What is the service concept? What will be the operating strategy? How the service delivery will take place? All these will be part of the service strategy that in the model will be described. So they will also discuss what are the competitive priorities, what are the order qualifiers and order winners for the company, whether they are going to provide the cost leadership service or a quality or what we call customized service. What will be the time, delivery time, and the flexibility, schedule, all those will be part of the service strategy. Then you try to segment the market. So we'll talk in the model. This is the model you can see here. So there are basically four areas that needs to be designed. One is a target market segment. Where are which market segment you want to enter? So try to segment the market, which demography or which geography you want to serve, and within that which customer segment you want to serve. So that after segmenting the market, you try to choose the customer segment where you want to serve. How well, there are different question needs to be posed, and the answer of those questions will decide the market segmentation. How well are these needs to be served, in what manner, and how, by whom? So once these answers you get, so that you are able to decide the market segment when the company service provider is trying to enter. The next step is service concept. Based on the service market segmentation, you try to devise the service concept. What kind of service will be there? Which market? What are the elements that will be supported by these market segments? By who will be doing, which employee will be doing what, and how this will be market service will be designed, how service will be delivered, how service will be marketed. That will be part of all the market concept, service concept. So how to translate this service concept into operations? That is part of the operations strategy. There you're going to decide about the service operations, how the service operations will be carried out, how the financing will be done. Service finance is a requirement. So where you are going to have your own finance, you are going to borrow the capital from the banks or by the IPU. How the marketing will be done, who will be, how the organization structure is going to be there, what the different kinds of human resource with different kinds of skill set will be required. So all this will be there, and other parameters in terms of performance can be the quality of service. What will be the quality of service? How they will be measured? What will be the cost of the service? What will be the productivity? How they will be measured? How the morale and loyalty of the service employees will be measured? That will be all part of the service strategy. Service delivery. So once the service operations strategy is decided, how the service is going to be delivered? What is the role of the people, role of the technology, equipments, layout, procedures, all those needs to be decided. And then what is the standard operating procedure, and how to differentiate yourself with the customer. All this will be part of the service delivery system, how the services will be actually delivered to the customer. So this service strategic vision helps us to develop the service in terms of the service concept and service operating strategy and service delivery system, so that the services can be delivered. Let us take the example of Southwest Airlines strategic service vision. They, the low-cost airlines, that were the new airlines started to serve the particular state. So they wanted to serve those customers. You can see here, target market segment. They wanted to serve the customers, residents of Texas only. Texas is the one state of US. They were targeting the business travelers who drive because of inadequate service. Because the air service is inadequate, so they drive by vehicle, they go by road. So the purpose was to target them if they can have this type of service within the state, touching all the towns, so they can target this type of customers. Inexpensive family travels. So in the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, many people travel from one place to another place for enjoying the weekend. So how the inexpensive services can be provided to such type of travelers also. So you're trying to see that how the market has been segmented. Now next we talk about service segment, how the Southwest Airlines did the market service concept. Short flights means there within a state, let us say there are around 10-15 cities. So how from one city to another city, there will be short flights of 15-20 minutes. With a frequent flying, means flying should be very frequent, not once or twice a day, but it may be every half hourly or hourly flight will be there, so that you can catch these type of customers, which were done in the market segmentation. Since it is a low-cost airline, so they will not be providing lunch or dinner or the snacks, but they will provide only the peanuts and soft drink to cut the cost. And they will be using the inner city airports within the city, so that there is a less traffic, because outside the airport they are very congested. So the airports which are inside the city, they are less congested, so they plan to take their flight from those airports, and that there will be no luggage except a hand baggage. Carry-on luggage means only hand baggage. So the time of unloading, loading of luggage can be avoided. So this was the service concept. How this was converted into operating strategy. Quick turnaround. Turnaround means when the plane lands at a particular airport, and how quickly passenger get off the plane and the new passenger get into the plane and plane flies back. So the time plane lands and flies back, this is called turnaround time. So how it can be reduced? Normally it takes around 2 hours or so. But if you can reduce this to half an hour or so, then our what you call more airplanes can be utilized maximum. So this was the operating strategy. No assigned seating, means seats were not assigned, but first come first serve. You go into the plane, whatever seat is vacant, you just occupy. So there is no time, so that the searching time is minimized, and passenger can seat very quickly and plane can fly. So the turnaround time can be reduced. Then based on this operating strategy, service delivery system, fun cabin, like you have a what you call TV and all that, where the people can enjoy. And they use only one type of aircraft, that is Boeing 737, the low capacity aircraft, so that operator maintenance cost is less. Because if you use different types of aircraft, so it will require a different types of maintenance, different types of spares, different types of mechanics. So they decided to use only one type of aircraft, that to Boeing, so that to reduce the operating costs, at the same time repair and maintenance costs. And higher cabin crew with attitude, means those crew who can serve the people with efficiency and without any what you call requirement. The more attitude was to serve the people with efficiency and to reduce the turnaround time. So this was the service strategic vision for West Airlines. Similarly, it can be done for other services. It's a very helpful model that helps to design a service for any service company.